Ladies and gentlemen, I am Handsome Danny Davis. Thank you so much for having us in your homes. Today we have John Heartbreak versus Anthony Cooley. Heartbreak getting this crowd behind him right here. The two lock up and Heartbreak straight into the hammerlock there on the bigger Anthony Cooley. Cooley's not really sure what to do with that, and a headlock by John Heartbreak. Wrenching that headlock right now. Senior referee TJ Walker making sure that's not a choke. Anthony goes to shoot him off. No. Heartbreak holds on. He says, no, we're going to do things a little bit different this time. Anthony Cooley grabbing the hair there, doing anything he can to get out of this headlock. Heartbreak is wrenching this thing into the wrist lock there. Heartbreak wrenching that arm. Oh, and kicks to the leg. Heartbreak taking the man down. The much bigger Anthony Cooley is now face down on the mat. And look at this. No. Oh my gosh. John Heartbreak just dropped his knee into Anthony Cooley's arm. Look at this. Look at one more time. Oh my gosh, that's so nasty. Look at the torque on Anthony Cooley's arm right now. John Heartbreak is not playing around with this man today. Back into that wrist lock, the two men back on their feet. Oh, and Heartbreak driving his shoulder into the... Oh my God, look at that. Anthony Cooley taking Heartbreak down with one arm, and that's the difference maker. The much bigger Anthony Cooley on his feet. Heartbreak tried to ground him as much as he could, but Anthony Cooley is just so much bigger than Heartbreak here. The two men in the corner, referee TJ Walker trying to get the men out of the corner. Hard shots to the face of Heartbreak. Look at that. Heartbreak. Oh no. Heartbreak turned inside out in the turnbuckle after a hard Irish whip, and Heartbreak is reeling now. Anthony Cooley keeping the heat on the man. Heartbreak trying to fight back. Look at this. Look at this. No. Rake to the Oz by Anthony Cooley. Referee TJ Walker trying to get Anthony Cooley out of the corner. He's trying his best, but... Oh, and Heartbreak fighting back. No. Cooley coming back with those big right hands. John actually gets him off of that. Look, oh my goodness. Anthony Cooley was too smart, held on to the ropes, and John Heartbreak lands face down on the mat and is now hung up in the ropes. Oh no, and Bronco Barnett over on the side, choking John Heartbreak while the referee is distracted. Anthony Cooley again with those hard shots. Heartbreak refusing to die, though. Look at this. Look at the fight in John Heartbreak. Here we go. Shoots the man off, and oh, a nasty drop kick straight to the face of Anthony Cooley, and John takes the big man down. John Heartbreak bringing those knees into Cooley, but I don't know if a suplex was a smartest decision here, and it looks like Heartbreak's... No, a reversal. John Heartbreak slammed into the mat, and Anthony Cooley is all over the man. Going for a pin, but Heartbreak is not there quite yet. Anthony Cooley should know better, but hey, look at that. Hard shots by Heartbreak again, refusing to die. Both men have really slugged out in this match. Heartbreak going for a clothesline. Oh, and a nasty back elbow. A nasty back elbow straight to the face. And Heartbreak moving Cooley around right now. Look at this. Oh, it drops the man straight to the ground with the... Oh, my goodness. And that nasty baseball slide right in the face for only a 2 count. John Heartbreak is starting to get a little frustrated with Anthony Cooley at this point. Heartbreak pulling the man back up. More nasty shots, these guys. Oh my goodness. And look at Anthony Cooley coming back down on John Heartbreak, pulling the hair. Ladies and gentlemen, it is never a good sign if your opponent starts to grab your hair and maneuver you around with it. It's not fun. Heartbreak kicking out at 2. Referee TJ Walker up and down in this match. Heartbreak shooting Anthony Cooley off, going for another back elbow. And look at that. Nasty forearm by John Heartbreak, who was up to his feet and working this crowd. Look at that. Heartbreak looks like he's going up top. This could mean one of 2 things, and it looks like Heartbreak is going for that Heartbreaker elbow. The crowd's into it, and he connects. John Heartbreak only getting a 2 count. Heartbreak looks like he's setting up for that murder shot super kick. If he hits this, it's all over, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. The shot heard round the world. Heartbreak with that murder shot super kick.